safe now. We were just at the Riot at the Chicago or Broadview ICE facility in Broadview. Everybody calls it the Chicago ICE facility. So just so that we all know what we're talking about, that's what I'm talking about, is the Chicago ICE facility, the Broadview ICE facility. We were down there and I was talking to some people, having some discussions with some people, asking questions, and I was surrounded multiple times. The first time I was surrounded because there was a guy who was saying that he was going to arrest police officers, state police officers. And so I asked him, are you threatening state police? That's, like a violation of the law. You're threatening not only obstruction, but also basically assault on a police officer. And immediately everybody surrounded me. Men, women, they were blowing stuff in my ears, whistles, megaphones, all kinds of stuff. So they surrounded me. And then the next time they surrounded me was because they backed off, and these media companies, biased ones, were doing interviews about what had just happened to me. We got Lance over here, by the way. We're doing interviews about what had just happened to me, and they were asking the protesters about it. And then I was like, well, how about me? Why don't you interview me? I'm the guy that they were all surrounding. Why don't you talk to me? And at first he didn't want to. And then I was like, well, let's have some journalistic integrity here. He said, I don't need to interview you. I already saw what happened. I'm like, well, then why'd you interview the protester? And so of course he starts interviewing me, and I'm just kind of telling my side of what had just happened. And they all started chanting so that nobody could hear me telling my side of the story on his camera, his channel or whatever this guy was. It was something Coup Media or something. And as I was doing that, one of the people who surrounded me and was screaming in my face walked up, and she pointed this at my neck and went bang, 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 bang. And then I said, why would you do that? And then she comes back up and goes bang, 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 right at my throat again. And so I went over and I was like, why would you do that? And I started kind of asking her the question, why would you do that to me? Why would you threaten to kill me? And this was just after a couple other people had threatened to kill me. And then they said I was threatening a woman, and they surrounded me again and pushed me back towards the wall. The Illinois State Police did nothing. At one point they declared it an unlawful assembly, but they didn't intervene. They didn't stop and help me or anything. And then she told Lance that I have a pumpkin on my head, or that I'm a pumpkin head, which apparently is gang slang for there's a hit out on me. She said it's all over Chicago. She sent photos of me and Lance to everyone in Chicago, and that there is a hit out on me, and that they're gonna try to kill me. So then some journalists came up to me, and they were basically telling me, you need to figure out an evacuation route right now, because I've overheard these people saying that they are going to follow you and try to hurt you. And so I went over to the Illinois State Troopers who were forming sort of a kettle line, and I said, hey, I'm a journalist. These people are trying to kill me. They have threatened to kill me multiple times, and now I have journalists coming up to me telling me they're gonna follow me and harm me. And so they kind of told me, stand over here, we're gonna move past you. And they ended up not moving the line past me and said, here, go over this way and go to this parking lot and order an Uber there, you'll be safe. And so we did, and luckily we managed to get out, and we made it back home. And so that's the situation. I do have a fundraiser for security. It's in the bio of my Instagram, and also I posted the video of this thing that I'm describing, this interaction. It's on Instagram. It's also on Twitter. You can find it there. I do have a security fund to my Instagram and Twitter bios. You can find it there. We have about, I think it's 60,000 raised, but that's for everything. For the Fearless Tour, it's our travel, it's our lodging, it's the security, it's everything. And it seems like a lot of money, but remember, we're bringing 4 or 5 guys around the country, and it really racks up quick: meals, hotel rooms, all that stuff. And security basically doubles our daily expenses. And we obviously want the tour to go on for a while. If you don't know, if you're not familiar with what I'm doing, we're going around college campuses, doing debates with college students, kind of Charlie Kirk style, I started 2 days after Charlie was killed, just to show the left that we're not afraid of political violence, that we will continue on in the face of political violence. And so we've been doing that, and that content is up here on YouTube. It's also up on my Instagram and my Twitter. And so that fund that I'm telling you guys, the GiveSendGo, it's for that. It's for the tour, and obviously security is baked in there, but we want it to go on for a while. So we're kind of selective with what we choose to do security for. We had security at the Tennessee State University incident where they violently pushed us off campus and formed a race riot. Hey, thank you so much for becoming a member. Laura, I appreciate it a lot. So I know like $60,000 seems like a ton of money, but it's not with a daily expenditure of, in a lot of cases, hotels, Ubers, rental cars, security, etc. For a multi-month event. We're about 4 weeks in right now, going across the country. And yeah, Jolly Good Ginger, you all saw that. No, it's not hit. I wasn't hit in the head. There is a hit on my head, apparently.
She basically
hit.
She walked up to me and she goes, "You're a pumpkin head." I said, "What's a pumpkin head? What does that even mean?" And then she takes a picture of me in my face and she goes, "You and Cam both have pumpkin heads." I go, "What is a pumpkin head?" So I started recording and I asked her multiple times, and then this guy goes, "Look it up on the internet, you'll figure it out." And apparently it means you're gonna be beat in your head until you're bloodied and blue and disgusting.
Or killed.
Or killed.
Lance, can you grab me a glass?
Yeah.
Please, thank you. So that's the situation. Now this woman could be full of shit. I don't know. I'm also not gonna risk it, right? I'm not gonna risk it. Please don't spam the chat. I'm not gonna risk that that I stay and something bad happens to me, or that I'm gonna take the proper precautions. Is what I'm saying. So I need security. And, I'd like if possible, I'd like to find a way to get behind police lines so that I'm protected at all times by the police. Oh, of course he starts recording after she says this. What do you mean?
Yeah, of course I started recording after she said that. I didn't know what she was going to say.
I donated GiveSendGo for you guys yesterday. Thank you so much, Ashley C. I appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat. How's your hearing? Carissa Saldana, you're the one who was following me around with the megaphone?
Not cool. It's not very nice.
I think
a video of
Carissa is the one who was following me around with the megaphone and assaulting me with the sound, putting it right to my ears to the point where my brain was ringing. I was literally getting nauseous. Hey man, I'm local if you need any support. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Oh, you're a fan? Okay. I don't know, are you? Somebody was saying that Carissa is the one who is following me around with the megaphone, but maybe they were wrong. I'm not sure. If you're a fan, then thank you for being here. But okay, Carissa's a fan. Okay, I'm sorry if I didn't mean to implicate you if it's not you. But I got an email saying that somebody thought it was you. But I just obviously I wasn't able to watch the chat very much today. You live in Texas. Okay, got it. Well, then thank you for tuning in, Carissa. I can't appreciate what you do. Thank you so much. Is this guy okay? Thought it was protest stream. Yeah, it was a protest stream. The last stream was a protest. It's, you can go back and watch it.
This is the debrief.
This is the post-protest stream. You guys are brave. What does that mean?
I think he meant to say great.
Great or brave, I hope. Not they're gonna kill me. Is your hearing okay? Well, my ears are ringing, and they probably will be for a couple of days. Worse than flashbangs, for real. I mean, when that is just like vibrating in your ear, it's like your brain starts to vibrate. It's terrible.
I tried running away from her, but she kept getting in front of me and like body blocking me.
I almost brought my shooting ear protection, but you're still scared. You're still scared. We get it, but you can't preach one thing and then run back to the line. We still support you, but come on, big guy. What are you talking about? And then run. Where did I run? Wait, when did I run back to the line after being?
We were right up next.
I didn't. By the way, I didn't find out about the Pumpkinhead thing until like after most of the crowd was cleared. Lance recorded it. But the other thing too is like a lot of people don't realize this is like there's a reason why I operate the way that I operate. When people are trying to intimidate me away, I don't leave. And the reason for that is because if I teach them that intimidation works, they will only continue to use intimidation. No, sorry, brave, not grave. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, don't forget to pray. I definitely will be praying. Yeah, so like if I teach them, it's learned behavior, right? If I teach them that intimidation and attack works, by running away when they use those tactics, it will only teach them to continue using those tactics because it works. And I'm not going to teach them that because it puts not only me in danger, but all of my colleagues in danger as well. Yeah, we heard from Nick. He's fine.
Yeah.
Nick said he's okay, right?
Yeah, Nick's back at his place. He's fine. Nobody followed him as much as we know because he said nobody did, so he's good.
Oh man, let's see what was that super chat. Ashley C, thanks so much. Just donated again to the GiveSendGo for you guys. We care for your guys' safety. We love Cam. Lance, please stay safe. Take precautions. Thanks so much, Ashley. Appreciate it a lot. Ashley's a superstar. She's been doing tons of super chats. Thank you so much for the GiveSendGo donations. Man, you have balls of steel. Mad respect. Thanks. I appreciate it. Carry. This thing is you can't carry at protests. Like you just can't usually. Most of the time, these protests are on federal property. Like the protest today was on federal property. The free speech zone is on federal property. Carrying a firearm on federal property is a federal crime. It's a felony. Like I would go to jail for a long time and I would never be able to vote again. My whole thing is politics. I can't do politics if I can't vote. Right? And the other thing too is if I for some reason need to reach up, let's say I have my phone, let's say I'm filming, right? And I need to get a high angle because there's a bunch of people in front of me and suddenly now my waistband is exposed and somebody sees a gun, they're gonna kill me, right? Just because I don't use the gun doesn't mean they're not going to see the gun and see me as a threat and use that as an excuse to hurt me, right? And if they see the gun and they grab it, then I'm really screwed. It's not a good idea to carry a gun at a protest. Yeah, less than lethal is fine. Yeah, Burna is fine. Thank you for the 199 super chat. Appreciate it a lot, Dominic L. Thanks so much, Stephanie. I appreciate it a lot. Pepper spray, yeah. I mean, I carry you guys know me. I carry mace. Like, if there's one thing I do, it's carry mace, right? But I'm only going to use it in applicable situations. Right? I came pretty close today to needing to use it, and ultimately I chose not to. And the other problem is that pepper spray by its nature is an escalator, right? So if there is a 50-person mob surrounding me and there's a girl who punches me in the face and I pepper spray her, now it's bad, right? Because all those guys are gonna attack me. If there's a dude and I pepper spray him, all of his buddies are gonna attack me now. And I don't know what they're concealing, right? They might have pepper spray too, which is a lot worse for me than it is to get them, right? Because if I get them with pepper spray, then they are going to, one or two of them is going to go down. If they get me with pepper spray, now I go down and there's a mob of 50 of them versus just me. You literally ran from the line of officers and violence earlier and ask them to shield you. And okay, so what? Danger is a part of this. I'm not saying suffer physical injuries, but come on. I went to the line because a journalist approached me and told me that they were talking about following me and killing me. So I went to the line so that I could get past the line, right? Because I tried to leave. I walked down the street to get to the cruisers on the other side of the street, and then two men approached me and said, "Where the fuck are you going, bitch boy?" And they got in my face. I don't know what they're concealing. So I went over to the police line to see if I could cross the police line, or they could cross me as they move in, and then I could walk to the other side of the facility and get an Uber from a place where there aren't any rioters who can't follow me, right? That's the goal. It's not about me being scared, right? There are situations that are sometimes frightening, but I've done this before. This isn't the first time that there have been people hunting me. So what I'm doing is not running away. What I'm doing is not being a moron, right? When somebody is planning on hunting you, the best thing you can do is put distance between you and them or an entire army of state troopers. So that's what I thought to do. It's the easiest and smartest exit route, is to get on the other side of the police line where they can't get, and then call an Uber, which is what I attempted to do. Ultimately, it didn't work. And also, by the way, at this point, the riot was basically dispersed. There were some stragglers that could have been dangerous, so there wasn't much left for me to cover, so I ended up getting out.
And by the way, that girl that ordered the hit on us or whatever, we don't know if it's real or not, but we're gonna take it seriously. I just posted a video of her literally getting down on, like, almost on her knees to record Cam's crotch.
Yeah, she was
recording Cam's crotch this close to touching his crotch. That's weird. Like, that's like, if one more inch would have touched, that would have been just like sexual assault almost, right? I mean, that's something really concerning as well. So, I don't know, it's weird. It's a bunch of freak people.
Yeah. Let's see. Why do you ignore questions about Jesus Christ? I didn't see. Sorry, the chat is moving very quickly. If you have questions about Jesus, then ask them. But yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, extremely weird. And if you guys want to see this video of her threatening me, it's on Instagram. It's also Lance also posted on Twitter. So I can play it for you guys if you want to see it. It's like, let me just.
And here's the video of her filming his crotch. This is very, very weird. Look, I don't know if you can see it. Look, she goes down. There's Cam. Look at her, she's gonna go down again, I believe, to record his crotch. Look, there she goes, right on his crotch.
She was doing that all day.
That is so weird.
She was filming my crotch all day
so
for some
weird.
reason. I don't know why. She's doing that all day. I don't know why. No, she wasn't trying to film under the sun. She kept, like, when I was sitting
She was
on
like, small dick, you have a vagina.
Yeah, when I went up when I was sitting on the barrier, she was doing the same thing. She was like going up and like filming inches away from my crotch. And it was just really weird. At one point she's like saying I peed myself. Christ walked away from angry mobs at various points in his ministry. Paul left angry mobs, etc. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense to be skillful. You don't need to martyr yourself. Yeah, totally agree.
True, but Paul, when he was kicked out of, I believe it was Jerusalem or Damascus, he came right back after he was bloodied and beaten to preach back to the people. So, I mean, we're not going to stop recording this stuff just because people, hurt us or try to hurt us. But we do take our safety very, very seriously.
Cody, thanks for the $5 super chat. Brooks, I don't know, was Brooks one of the people that was there? I don't know. I've seen a couple people saying that there was like people from the protest in the chat, but I don't know, because evidently they said Carissa was also the one blaring the thing at me, but I don't think she was. They kept threatening you all over the live. Yeah, I mean, they threatened to kill me multiple times. Stephanie S., thanks for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it a lot. Never back down. I won't back down.
Oh, also that video caught a guy calling you a homophobic slur. I thought the left was supposed to be for gay rights or something. No.
Somebody saying Cam doesn't have the same religious foundation as Charlie Kirk. Stop trying to force it. I'm not. To be clear, I'm not very clear. I'm not trying to force religion. Like, I'm not trying to force myself to be religious. I've wanted to be a Christian for a long time. After 2 trips to Jerusalem and a lot of seemingly miraculous things happening to me, and then ultimately Charlie Kirk's death, I was pushed to Christ. But I wasn't even going to tell anyone that I had accepted Christ, because I didn't want to come across as if I was attempting to copy Charlie. But then when I was on the campus tour at University of Tennessee, Knoxville, somebody came to me and asked me if I was religious, and I told them.
Yeah. I mean, he said this long before. I think it was like back in December of last year. We were rooming together at the Turning Point event, and he was talking about, I said, I sense you're agnostic. Which religion do you think is probably the most true? And he said, Christianity. I'm leaning towards Christianity. And so far, it's just been like a line of him just continually, learning more. Like, I remember one night on the trip, the Fearless
Exactly,
tour.
exactly. Like, Piper says never deny your faith. That's exactly how I felt when that person asked me.
Yeah. He was literally, he voluntarily watches Christian theology videos almost every night now. And I'm proud of him. I think we all should be, because he's no longer atheist, so.
I do, I listen to it when I go to bed.
I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, Nick's okay. Like, Cliff is great, actually. I watched Cliff a lot when I was not religious, when I didn't believe in God. I used to actually watch Cliff all the time. I thought that he was one of the most convincing, like, apologetics people. I hope this doesn't deflate you guys. These people are crazy, batshit mad. Keep doing what you're doing, boys. Love from Australia. Thanks so much, Dan. No, it doesn't deflate us. Don't worry. I've had worse happen to me. Ultimately, these supers are just for your security fund. Glad you're out there. No one cares about a stupid Karen from your couch. Thanks, Brooks. Appreciate it. No, Nick wasn't arrested. Nick got a ride out from an agent, I think, if I remember correctly. Have you been attending church? I was attending church before the tour started, but I unfortunately haven't made it to church during the tour. Yeah, I need to get earplugs. I was gonna bring my shooting gear protection, but.
Do you have the ones that cut out the decibels, or just?
I have the ones that have the electric ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones by far.
Yeah, they're like $60 or something.
I love those.
Close the blinds. Blinds are closed. I can't get them any more closed than that. You can't see anything out of those blinds. Proud of you boys, by the way. Thanks, Brooks. Appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you guys helping. It's just crazy. I just don't even... Like, these people are just so psychotic. Please get a fetish regard. Yeah. Yeah, I have, we've got bleed stuff. Sorry, I'm just looking at this video real quick. Oh, man. Yeah, Jolly Good Ginger is saying that I threatened that girl, the one who did the bang, 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 bang thing at me and then claims she put a gang hit out on me. Yeah, he's claiming that I threatened her. And that's what they also claimed.
I mean, it's on the live stream.
Josh, thanks for the super chat.
And I took videos of it all as well. There's no doubt. He didn't try to hurt anybody. He just put the camera and said, "What'd you say? Can you explain what you just said?"
That's what I always say.
That's just, I mean, that's not assault. And then these people walk up to Cam. It's like, you want to harass somebody? Harass me. It's like, no. The girl walked up and said,
maybe I should.
She wanted to assault Cam, and then Cam asked her questions afterwards. And then these Hispanic guys that came over were trying to like one up Cam. And the funniest thing is Cam's not a small guy, and this guy's like probably 6 inches shorter, trying to get in Cam's face. And I'm like, it's not gonna go over well if you try to hurt Cam, dude. Just it's not going to.
I should probably get a cease and desist to Jolly for literally lying about me.
That's multiple angles.
You guys should all go to Jolly Good Ginger's Instagram right now and let him know that that woman was threatening me. He already knows it, but just make sure his entire audience knows it as well.
Spam in the comments.
Keep up the good work. Get you some security. Thanks so much, Navy Airedale. Appreciate it a lot. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Jolly's on Instagram. That's where he's posting. He's claiming that I threatened this woman. And it's like them all mobbing me, and he's like, this Timo Charlie Kirk threatened somebody. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. I will be filing police reports. That woman should be in jail. Totally agree. Watched it all. There were no threats from me. I don't threaten people. I'm not a violent guy. I don't. The only thing I do, like the only violent thing I do is sometimes defend myself with mace. That's it. It's the only violent. And by the way, mace, walk it off. You get maced, walk it off. You know how many times I've been maced? The only dangerous part about being maced is that you can't see. Like for me, it's like I'm in a crowd full of people who want to hurt me. That's dangerous to not be able to see. Right? You're in a crowd of your people that are going to immediately absorb you and wash your eyes out. It's not dangerous for you at all. And I sprayed you because I don't want to get close to you. Right? I want you away from me. That's why I spray you. So like, you get sprayed, walk it off. Right? That's the only thing I ever do. It's all, I've never the only other time I've gotten physical with people is at the Charlie Kirk vigil the night he died. I was live streaming here on YouTube because there were counter protesters saying he deserved it. And I went over and I was showing them on the live stream, and they walked over to me and stole my phone. And so I went to retrieve my phone via walking up to them and reaching for it. And then they punched me in the face 4 times and smashed my meta glasses on my face. And that's the only time I can think of where I've gotten physical with somebody. But it wasn't in a, like, I wasn't punching them or, like, doing a fight. And they both got arrested and went to jail. It was in a, like, I just got robbed, now I'm getting my stuff back. Hey, thanks for the $2 super chat. Got to catch them all. Did you see Mercado Media? I hate him. Yeah, I did. He was filming a lot of the interactions. Yeah, Mercado Media. I almost cried yesterday. Who did you send a message to? For as many are led by the Spirit of God, the sons of God, Romans 8:14. For as many are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of God, Romans 18. Thanks. Okay, you should get a bodyguard. I do. It's hard to tell when I need one. Like I do get bodyguard, but it's like, you know, it doubles our cost for the day. Actually, probably over doubles our cost for security. Security is very expensive, and they charge by the hour, and it's always a minimum of 5 hours. And so it's very expensive to do security. And so it's all about fundraising and trying to figure out what situations I'll need security in. And like based on yesterday, I mean, you guys all watched the stream yesterday. We had 2,000 concurrent viewers at all times. There was I mean, nothing dangerous happened yesterday. It wasn't crazy at all, right? And so I figured that today would probably be the same, but it wasn't. Today was way worse.
It's literally, if everyone gave you $1,
And
security for the whole day.
And what I did, I mean, like the other thing too is when they would come at me, I would intentionally go near the police, which works when there's a police presence. Now, Portland is different. Portland is much more dangerous because there's no police presence. The only thing you have is the DHS officers inside the facility, and they rarely come out. So in Portland, the police don't come most of the time. PPD has started to come recently, but I've been covering Portland for a long time, and there's never any officers outside of ICE. For the past 100 days, there hasn't been Portland police officers outside of the Portland ICE facility, and suddenly now magically there is, now that there's, risk of guard deployment.
So Cam, you've been inside of a war zone. What do you think is more dangerous, going to this rally today or a war zone?
I personally feel way less safe today than I felt in Gaza, that's for sure. But, obviously, like, there's a difference. I wasn't in Gaza City. I was at the UN humanitarian aid site, so it's obviously a little bit different, but they aren't always psychotic. They are utilitarian revolutionary socialists unaliving the outgroup is inherently good for them. Cam, they don't believe you're in your inherent right to stay safe. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. I'm aware. Are you ever worried that the Uber driver is one of them? Yeah, I mean, it's like a risk you have to take. How many they arrested? They arrested a lot. I mean, at one point, I was filming the, behind the police line, and you could see there were shoes and hats, and they arrested quite a few people. Your face looks like the face of somebody who's been through some shit. Well, I have been through some stuff. Yeah, I mean, I've been covering riots for the past several years. I've been to active war zones. I've spoken at the White House. It's like especially recently has been pretty crazy. I was never crying. Nick is fine. Yes, Nick is fine. USA. Juan Soto is saying USA. I thought Hispanic people hated conservatives. I didn't know they could be a conservative. It's interesting.
I thought that apparently, according to them, all the Hispanics were being deported.
Also, yeah, how's he even here? Yeah, I don't know. Also, according to me, or according to them, I personally hate all Hispanic people. So
No, they said all brown people.
All brown people. I don't know how one of them could be a fan of mine, considering my very apparent racism, apparently, according to them at least. Obviously, I'm not a racist, for the record. Yeah, they also said Lance is brown. He's not literally not.
Dude, guys, I am a little tan, but I'm like 100% Anglo-Saxon and Scandinavian and Germanic as well.
I personally believe he's black.
Yeah. It's wild. I was just in the Middle East. Of course I'm gonna get a tan. This guy got sunburnt though. He's like Irish or something. I don't even know.
British. My family came from Britain in the 1600s.
I'm 49% British.
Two generations of Revolutionary War vets in my family. Nick Shirley's an ice snitch. Okay.
What?
Oh, what's this? Oh, whoa, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. That GIF. Let's celebrate the first super on a live stream. But I definitely had supers already. Corin Boyer, thank you so much. I don't know how you did that gift thing, but I like it. Thank you so much. I voted for Trump. Juan says he voted for Trump, but I thought that Trump hated Hispanic people. I'm just busting your chops here. Oh, it's a sticker. I see. Okay, interesting. I'll be praying for you guys. Thank you, Corian. Oh man, it's just crazy, guys. How's your hearing after that bullhorn? Not great. Ears are ringing. Ears are ringing. Hey, Lance.
Yeah, I got a headache, and it was a little crazy.
Thanks.
It's just wild, man.
Yeah, it's.
She chased me for 10 minutes, and I just couldn't get away from her.
I know, she was chasing me everywhere too, and so like, she was chasing me down and putting the bullhorn in my ear, like right in my ear. Hey, thanks for the $20 super chat. Let's see who it was. I can't click it. Riley's back. Thank you for the super chat. So she's following me with the bullhorn, like putting it in my ear on the siren mode, and like, it is like. At first, it's like not so bad, and then eventually, it's like your brain is vibrating, and you just start to feel sick, like literally sick. And so, I walked over to the police line, and I put my back to the police, and I inched as close to them as I could get without them like beating me up with the baton. And then I turned around because her thing was she wants to block my stream with the bullhorn. So, and then I turned around and faced the police, and she stood right in front of me, right in front of the police, and the police pushed her. And I looked at the police and I was like, if you don't get her to stop this is assault. If you don't get her to stop, I am going to wash her eyes out. And they were like, ma'am, if you don't stop doing that, we are going to arrest you. The next time we're going to arrest, like, you turn it on again, we're going to arrest you. And then she stopped and she walked away. And then I think she went and tortured Lance.
Yeah. She tortured me, and then she walked around, and I was trying to get her away from me because Nick was on the phone, and I was trying to find out where Nick was to see if he was fine. And she kept going, where? And I eventually got away from her, and then I looked over, and then I was like, oh shit, she's back on cam. So, yeah, that sucks, but it's crazy.
Guys, I don't think it was Carissa. It was not Carissa in here.
Her name could have been Carissa, but
she says it wasn't. She says it wasn't her. And I think she super chatted earlier. Let me deal with the figuring out who's who thing. We can't just like attack random people because we think it might be them. It has to be like 100% proven that somebody actually did something. If you're gonna like release information on them, we got to make sure for absolute sure. And I don't think it was Carissa. Carissa is 100. I can tell you right now for a fact, it was 100% not Carissa. 100% without a shadow of a doubt. She used to watch me on Amala Epinobi's show. It's not her. If she knows the lore between me and Amala, it's not her. No Antifa goon would know that I used to be a producer on Amala Epinobi's show. You got to be in some deep shit to have remembered that I was a producer on Amala's show. Because I barely talked on that show. You would have to be like a regular listener. You met me through Amala too? Actually, how many of you guys know me from Amala's show? You're often the voice of reason. Thanks. I might get a Berna. I mean, I don't know. The other problem is like Bernas also look like guns, so. Really? Wow, so many of you guys are from Amala's show. I just went back on Amala's show actually, just the other day about, what did we talk about? We talked about the TSU thing, of course, the TSU race riot. Amala, yes, Amala. Kamala without the K. I caught you today on recommendations. Really? That's interesting. It's awesome. For the security, thanks so much, Kyrie. Appreciate it. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Well, there's probably some new people in here. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Cam Higby. I'm a journalist and political commentator. Right now, I'm on what we're calling the Fearless Tour. We're going across the country. Lance is part of this. We're going across the country and sitting up on college campuses and debating students. I've been tabling for a long time, years, and 2 days after Charlie Kirk died, I decided that it was absolutely necessary to show the left that we're not afraid in the face of political violence. So I went to the University of Washington, tabled for 2 days, and then I flew to Georgia, and we've been on tour since then. We've been to Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, all the way up to New York, back down to DC, Maryland, Virginia. Now we're in Illinois, and we're just going to college campuses, and we are debating folks, college students. We've also done some more public stuff that's not on a college campus, so it's just regular people. So we're doing that. I also do a lot of protest coverage, so I've reported on Portland, Seattle, Chicago, New York, DC, et cetera, right? All over the country, I've reported on protests. And man, what else? I was just at the White House for the Antifa Roundtable. I was one of the last speakers. I was sitting next to Savannah Hernandez. I talked about, I basically just lit into the media and talked about how they're basically lying and saying that these protests aren't as bad as we're claiming they are. And here we are having a debrief about how there's apparently a gang hit on my head because I was out at this protest. Keep doing what you're doing. Out of Dallas, Make America Great Again. Thank you for what you're doing. Thanks so much, Dan, for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated. Gonna go check out Mikado. He's a real press person. See ya. Well, that's fine. You can say that I'm not a real press person. You can say that I'm not a real journalist. If you're wondering what my current employment is or who I report for, I am a salaried journalist with Today is America, and I'm also a contract journalist for Turning Point Frontlines. If you Google my name, you'll find me mentioned in countless news articles. I'm repeatedly used as basically a stringer for different news outlets. Fox basically plays my clips weekly. Newsmax uses my clips frequently. The Daily Mail pretty often. And I also license my footage to different news outlets, or not news outlets, agencies that sell the footage to news outlets. And yeah, I mean, my footage is, you say I'm not a real journalist, but I appear on the news and my footage appears on the news regularly. I work as a salaried journalist. I contract for Turning Point Frontlines. Cam's occupation is a W collector.
Also, don't forget he's also a master debater. It's true. Yeah. If you look at any of the Fearless Tour at Fearless Debates on Instagram.
Oh, Burners are illegal in Illinois. Really, Burners are illegal. I didn't know that. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Who's that from?
Jeez.
Amy Michelle, thank you so much. Bless you, Lance.
I'm allergic to liberals. There must be something around here.
Yeah, and I was also just at the White House for the round table. So, I don't know, you can say I'm not a journalist, but I was just invited to speak as a journalist at the White House. Phil James, thanks for the $20 super chat. God bless. Keep safe. Thank you so much. And also Brooks, $4.99. Thanks, another one. Just an FYI, it'll help to look less like a PGA announcer when you go to events in the Southeast, at least for now, believe me. What do you mean PGA announcer? Golf?
Yeah, I think it's golf.
Well,
it's like, here's the thing. We specifically don't wear MAGA hats.
I'm not deleting any comments, to be clear.
We don't wear MAGA hats when we go out. We don't wear MAGA merch. In this particular case, Cam's wearing a hat that has a very, very small Turning Point USA logo on it. But usually we don't wear anything political. They just know Cam.
And also, by the way, the only reason I'm wearing this hat is because it's not my hat, it's Lance's hat. The only reason I'm wearing it is because, look at this. I just need something on my head so I don't look like a fool. So That's why I've been wearing this.
Okay, I don't know why you did that. They're gonna try to meme it, like, yeah.
Oh, I don't care.
That would be funny.
They can meme it all they want. No, I'm not too scared to wear MAGA stuff. It's just, if I was, I wouldn't be wearing a Turning Point hat. It's like, why would I intentionally make myself a target? It doesn't make any sense.
And if we wanted to, we have like 6 MAGA hats.
You guys can clip it all you want, man. You can clip it all you want. Like that, and all honestly, that's why I wear this. That's why I've been wearing this hat. I just don't have another hat. The only other hat I have is this one. It's like, which one is better to wear? Yeah, I'm gonna wear the America one.
Definitely, this one's better to wear everywhere else. Everywhere else.
It's just because my hair is like just messed up right now. Like it's just like, you know, it doesn't go in any particular direction. It's just like, you know, it's just messed up right now. I need a haircut, bad.
You need a haircut? Look at my hair, guys.
It's not as bad.
I look like Justin Bieber.
Mine is way worse. At least your hair does something. Yeah, dude. I go undercover all the time. They find me. Like doesn't really help. Plus, I want to go live with you guys. My camera's not mirrored. I don't think. Oh, it is mirrored. Weird. I don't know why. Missed the protest. Well, it's all live. I live streamed the whole thing, so if you want to see it, it's live. Just the one right before this. And for people asking, can I wear armor? Can I get security? Whatever. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys what precautions I take when I'm out, just because if I tell you what precautions I take, then everyone else also evidently knows the precautions I'm taking. Talking about the cap, the polo, the khakis, the frat boy shorts look. It definitely, especially since you're newish to the game. Yeah, no, I get it, yeah. I mean, I guess I do kind of. I wear polos on college campuses. Usually I wear like a press vest or a coat when I'm in the field at protests. Oh, the chat went away for some reason. I can't see the chat. Oh, there it is. Good night. So somebody's going to bed. Oh man, I'm so tired. Don't now announce where you're gonna go. I don't announce where I'm gonna go. Almost over. Tommy Boy is live. TKO Tommy's out of jail. Good job with Dom Lemon. He's an idiot. Yeah, totally agree. I want to talk to him again today, but I actually texted him. I texted him and he didn't respond. I saw him today. Didn't have a chance to talk to him. Think about digital IDs. I don't know about that. My email address is in my bio, for those who were asking. Somebody asked about the email address. It's in my bios. Jolly Good Gingivitis. Yeah, guys, Jolly Good Ginger is saying that I threaten women. Obviously, everybody saw the video. I did not threaten anybody. I was threatened myself with death. And if you want to go stand up for me, you can go to Jolly Good Ginger on Instagram and let him know that he's lying and that, in fact, I was the one threatened. It's not. I don't care. He already knows. He already knows this. He went ahead and lied to his audience anyway. What I care about is the people watching. You know, I want to be very abundantly obvious as soon as they open the comments that no, she threatened him, me, not the other way around. You can also
just go.
I don't threaten women.
I'm in the video as well. Just go say Lance is right. Because I was in the video defending Cam.
Don't say that because then they won't know.
That's true. Well, yeah,
true. They won't know what's going on.
Yeah, I was in the video defending Cam because I was like, Jolly, what the hell are you talking about?
Just say she threatened him, not the other way around.
Oh, it was so weird.
I revoked his ginger card. Oh, these protesters paid. Well, some of them certainly are. For sure, some of them are. But yeah, I mean, I think we're just about at 50 minutes, so I think we're gonna wrap up the stream unless you guys really want me to stay. I don't know. Yeah, he's not that jolly. He's not. He's really not that jolly at all. But yeah, I think stay a little longer. Brooks, you're gonna be cannon fodder for the EBT folks that look. Yeah, sure. Thanks for the $4.99, Brooks. Appreciate it. All right, I think we're gonna hop out. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go whoop Lance's ass in NHL.
Okay, last night I won 3 times in a row.
He's lying.
Okay, by 7 points in NHL. Stars versus the Bruins. The Stars are better apparently in the NHL.
No, never happened.
So
Fake news.
it's 100% real.
Never
news.
happened.
He's a liar. He's a fake
He
news
didn't beat me.
liar.
And also the Stars. It's NHL 20. The Stars are not better than the Bruins in NHL 20.
But when I play as the Stars,
they're an
the
89
Stars are better.
overall, and the Bruins are a 90 overall.
Stars are better when I play
he's
with the
lying.
Stars.
He didn't win.
I did, of course.
No, he's lying.
Of course. He's good at debating,
Amy,
but not
thanks for
good
the
at
super
playing.
chat.
NHL.
Excel, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, he didn't. No. All right, we're gonna hop out. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm gonna win. So I'll see you guys. How do we do this?